GSL
2014 Hot 6 GSL Season 1 Round 16 Sue versus Trap.
Trap. All right, so we have cross spots here.
It's probably exactly what Sue wants.
Yep, great distance here, especially with the way this map is configured. A very big distance here between the two players. Zerg always will prefer to be farther away from their opponent instead of closer.
Makes larva management so much easier because you know that an attack that you haven't seen coming, you have so much more time to see and react to and get more larva out if you've just droned up. So you feel more comfortable droning up early, and there's just more time. If you make a round of drones, you see an attack coming, you're like, well, okay, this is scary, but I do have some time. Well, that Hot 6 is pretty good, huh?
I prefer the not sugar-free one.
I actually like the sugar-free one because it's not as sweet to me. I'm not sure why. I like reduced fat Cheez-Its. I was talking to our toast about this the other day.
What? You like reduced? First of all, Cheez-Its are not that good. I'm gonna put, yeah, I said it right here.
What? You're a Goldfish guy?
No, those suck too.
Well, what do you like? What's your favorite snack?
We already talked about this yesterday. Pretzels.
Oh, that's right. Well, pretzels are. I like your favorite.
The pretzel sticks are okay. The little mini pretzels, the big breaded pretzels though. That's where it's at.
Okay, so on pretzels.
But yeah, go ahead. Bring it on.
Do you like chocolate pretzels?
No. Ew, Wolf. What? Nobody likes chocolate pretzels.
I love chocolate pretzels.
What?
My family actually makes chocolate pretzels.
Oh my god! Wait, your family makes chocolate pretzels?
I mean, not for like a living, but
oh my god! I'm gonna give you a wedgie right now. Your family makes Welsh family makes chocolate pretzels. Ew, man, those are so nasty.
Oh really?
Gross.
I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed.
No, the white chocolate pretzels?
No, not white ones.
Oh, those are even worse.
No, white
That's
ones
not
are bad.
even
The white
food.
Ones are bad. The white ones are bad. I don't.
A taco cheesy bean rice burrito is food before white chocolate pretzels.
White chocolate pretzels are really bad, but no, the regular chocolate pretzels are good.
No, they're not. Ew, salt and chocolate? What? That's like orange juice and candy canes, man. Like, they do not go together.
That is terrible, but
ew.
I like salt. I actually,
here's the truth though. I'm not into chocolate.
Okay, well, that solves everything.
Well, no, I mean, it depends. If there's coconut in the chocolate, I might be named tasteless, but I actually have some sophisticated taste when it comes to stuff like this.
You're like
coconut chocolates are good.
You're like a bald man trying to tell everyone they need to have dress code with their hair, and they can wear their hair a certain way, man. Like,
that's not true. You take that back. That hurt my feelings.
What you're doing right now.
Why don't you go eat some chocolate pretzels, Wolf?
I'll enjoy it.
No, I'm interested about this because chocolate pretzels for me, that was like. I don't get that, man.
When I was a kid, I was disgusted by them, actually, but later on in life, I changed, and I liked them.
Okay, well, maybe I need to go back and try chocolate pretzels.
I don't like the white ones, though. The white ones have always
been
just
nasty. Actually, white chocolate's just nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Just because you can make white chocolate doesn't mean you should eat it. By the way, anyways, about StarCraft. So we have the Zerg taking the third base here. The Protoss went for a quick gas opening. That's a good place to park the Zealot, by the way. Just... Blings, it's harder for them to get there and do the damage they need to do.
Yeah, I guess at that point he was like, well, I guess you don't have Lings yet, and you're going to have Queen, so
I guess this isn't happening. I guess you're not going to use your third for the time being. So
this follow-up is pretty scary. I mean, he hasn't seen the pylon, and there's not a lot of Zerlings out. He's making extra Queens, but that becomes kind of down to micro. How much damage you guys do with your Queens while you're Titan Zealots on creep. It's not like he has a huge surplus. He's going to be up to 5. I believe 4 or 5.
So, for the time being, it's just additional gateways coming here from Sue. We'll see if he tries to add some pressure.
Yeah. I mean, there's only Zerlings on the map besides those Queens, and he's just now going to see it. Is he not?
Nope, he sees it.
He sees it. He knows now.
He grazes by, but there's a sufficient number of Zealots. But, the element of surprise is gone. And the problem here is where the way the pylon's positioned, it gets aggressive towards the Zerg's base, then the Zerglings can take out the pylon.
Yeah.
And also, he's got the 3 Queens down here. He's making that other pylon, but this is a lot of time here that the Zerg can buy. I mean, 4 Queens down here, a good number of Zerglings. And now, what, is he going to try to go up into the main? Because that's going to cause that same pylon problem again here. Now, there's a nice time warp down there.
I think he could have just waited before he engaged, maybe, because there's all slow Zerglings. I mean, he doesn't know that speed's not about to finish or anything like that, but without seeing all these Queens, he might just consider, waiting to engage until he has enough Zealots, because the Zerlings aren't going to chase him down anytime soon. They're too slow. And I think when he sees this many queens, he's got to realize there's no Zergling speed, or else he couldn't have the gas to make that many or the minerals, because he would have been mining too much gas.
You know, one thing that's at the crux of the strategy is the element of surprise, and that wasn't here when it was spotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll never know what would have happened had Sue not been privy to this information. Again, though, with Trap, a lot of the builds he's done so far are about pulling a fast one on his opponent. Now the Zealots are being driven all the way back here. Nice micro, by the way, by Trap here.
He's spent so much money on these Zerglings and so much larva, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end, because he didn't really lose anything, and he's still going to have the Lings on the map, and he's still up in Harvesters because Sue cut those down pretty heavily. He's about to be 35 versus the 47. So
I'm wondering if Trap's now stuck in this spot here. He's invested a lot into these Zealots that are not really doing anything but dying to Zerglings. The Zerg is comfortably got his third base up and running. It's 50 drones to now 36 probes.
Yeah. He's
note that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wolf.
I was just saying he's comfortable now to drone up a little bit more.
Yeah. When this build was so mineral intensive, he only had one gas during this period of time, which means that the tech here for Trap is just really, really, really behind. But let's see now. He's got a good number of Zealots coming in here. I would assume the Zerg should be able to just crank out enough Zerglings to take care of this.
Yeah, the Queens alone are going to push this back. The Immortal follow-up is really interesting. I wonder how much damage you can actually get done with that.
I don't know, man. I mean, this is a very late Immortal follow-up, if that's what he's going to go for. Because the Zealots, look, ideally they would have wanted to kill a good number of drones, surround a queen, maybe ideally take out that hatch, right?
Yeah, mess with the tempo.
Zerg then takes that third hatch again, and then the sentries and the Immortals push out.
Yeah, I think that plan just did not come together for him here. Now he's supply blocked. He can only make one more Zealot basically, or two more probes, and then he's going to need that extra pylon, so he's going to dump that mineral out there. And yeah, I just don't see the fault working, especially not on cross spawns. And if he just tries to take a third base here, it's the timing is so slow. You
got to look at it and think there's no way that the Zerg, if he sees this coming, and he will now because the timing is here, there's no way that the Zerg wouldn't be able to prepare for this. Now he's going to engage here with the Lings. Now the reason why he does is to force out as many force fields as possible.
Nice pickup.
Yeah, nice pickup there. Because he wants the force fields to not be there when the Protoss gets to the third base.
He's just so confident, the Zergus, that he temporarily started 1-1 upgrades. He first canceled them so he could get more roaches out, but that just showed how basically confident he was that he could handle anything that was thrown at him. But still, this follow-up is pretty scary. He had more sentries than I thought, and these Zerglings are now going to get in the main base, kill another sentry, and they're killing way too many probes here. This attack has to kill Sue, or Trap, it's over.
Yeah. This is definitely over. If this does not do an impressive amount of damage here, honestly, man, this has been a very straightforward game.
Yeah.
It shows you what happens when you're not equipped to take on your opponent's defenses. He did this timing attack that the Zerg caught on to. He stuck with it for too long. It's cross spots. He's now followed it up with a second timing attack. Zerg's already got plenty of spine crawlers here too, keep in mind. So let's see if he can make some magic here with these force fields.
It's all about the force fields. Those force fields are not the most perfect force we've ever seen, and plus the sentries are exposed here. With this many queens, he has 8 queens tasteless, and he targeted on that warp prism like it was nothing, and he's going to do the same to that, or rather the mothership core, and he's going to do the same to the mothership, or the warp prism. Jeez, I'm pulling a tasteless from yesterday.
Yeah, man, you can't talk anymore. What happened? So we have the queens and the roaches coming down here, and frankly, this is just not enough. Normally, attacks like this look a lot better, but unfortunately, there was a Zealot timing that wasn't very effective. He does still have the 2 Mortals alive.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage. But
I think with all the force fields in the world, it just doesn't matter. There's just too many Zerg units. Nice micro here with those Immortals. I love that.
Once the Warp Prism dies, that's going to end, and he doesn't even have to attack it because his queens are killing the Gateway Army. GG.
Okay, I got to say, not the best of 3.
No.
I think each game was very simple. Straightforward.
The first game was he tried something, it didn't work. Trapped it is. The second game is he tried something and got away with it. And the third game was he tried to do another sneaky tactic and take Sue off guard, but Sue caught him, scouted him. It was like the whole way that Trap looked at this best of 3 was that Sue's a better player than me, and I have to do some unorthodox strategies here.
I got to do something sneaky here, because if we get into a game where we're just playing standard and making units, it's not going to work out. Anyways, we're going to go to a little break here. When we come back, we're going to go on to our second best of 3, so stay tuned.